world? My name is Nicholas Montez, and you're watching my YouTube channel, Nicholas Montez. Welcome back to another YouTube channel, everybody. I'm so excited to have y'all back here together again. And in today's video, we're going to be reviewing the most anticipated sequel of Disney Plus this year, Hocus Pocus 2. And with that said, let's just go ahead and get started reviewing this film. So for me, I thought this was actually a better done sequel, and there were actually some things I liked it more than the original film. To kick things off, let's just start by saying that I have watched the original Hocus Pocus. I watched it a long time ago, back in 2018, but then this week I rewatched it for the new film. And, the original film is pretty good. It fits for the night. It really gets you in the Halloween feel, but then at the same time, it also is just an iconic Disney movie. And with this movie, it just brings you back to that. Once again, it gets you ready for the Halloween spirit. To get started, let's just start by saying the best thing about this film is the return of the Sanderson sisters. All of them have great performances. Easily the most, every one of them does something that they would expect. And even, when you get towards the end of the film when they're dying, spoiler alert, you actually kind of feel emotional as they're dying, and it's kind of a cool ending, to be honest. But then, of course, they all have their great moments, especially with Sarah Jessica Parker's, which I love that. And then also, you also kind of get the backstory of how they got their powers, of how they became these iconic Disney witches. And I'm like, this is amazing. This is really cool. And then they even go into a 21st century Salem Walgreens, and then they're riding broomsticks, riding vacuums, and all that stuff. So it was really cool to see the Sanderson sisters back. And even though they got their own song, instead of I Put a Spell on You, now they got a new song in this film. Pretty cool. Next, let's talk about the other characters. I thought the zombie was also really cool to see back, because I liked him in the first film. He was a nice little cool side character that turned out to be a good character. He was just really funny. Our new main characters, they're fine. They were cool. The guy that was in charge of the Sanderson sisters' house, he was honestly really fun. He was just very fun to be on screen and everything. The idea of him bringing the Sanderson sisters back because he felt like that he felt like they were misunderstood. It's kind of an interesting story to come up with that I really enjoyed. So that's my thoughts on the good in this movie. Now let's talk about the bad. Now, usually the worst thing that this movie does badly is, first off, the way that the movie starts. Well, not starts, but it kind of introduces some stuff for certain characters that just do not need to be there. Like, for example, Becca, which is one of the new main character girl, and the other witches, they somehow get witch powers. I'm like, how did that happen? How did all of a sudden did Sarah Jessica Parker and the other witch start shooting things out of their hands? How did that happen? And I was thinking, is this gonna be some sort of superhero film where she's gonna stop these witches with her powers? Really? And then also something else that just wasn't really developed as well was the plot line of bringing the Sanderson sisters back. Obviously, I said it was a good idea. It sounded like a cool idea, but then it just was not really well executed, where the first half of the movie, when they're in here, the girls lead her to the Salem Walgreens, and they say that the lotions are potions with kids' souls in it, and they're drinking lotion. I'm like, bruh, really? This is what you're doing? It was funny at first. It was funny, but I don't know. And then even then, there's this cat that makes an appearance, which I kept thinking like it kept reminding me of the cat from the original one. That was the kid that got turned into the cat. But then I'm like, no, it's not him. It's not. But it's a nice little nod. And then you get this like bird witch character that gives her it, and it's like it's kind of pointless to give the origin story of these witches. It could have just been told in the story of that at that workshop. So, yeah, that's kind of what I thought about it. And so yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on Hocus Pocus 2. And then also we got an end credits scene that there is a third candle to light up. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure if we're ever gonna get a Hocus Pocus 2. I mean, a Hocus Pocus 3. Who knows? But that's my review for Hocus Pocus 2. Before I get my final score, be sure to tell me down below what were your thoughts on Hocus Pocus 2. Did you guys love it? Did you guys hate it? Right between? Those are all your thoughts down in the comment section below. With that said, let's get all my scores. Alright, so that's it for my scores. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All my social media stuff is in the About section over there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.